Yeah, I have loaded up the shadows. Yeah, easily. Hey, good game, man.
What face?
See if everything's running, right?
That's a pretty sweet
The way we're not just sitting there talking to it.
That's a good idea.
What is the smoke you're doing? You gonna make my damn fire alarm system go off?
This will not cause your fire alarm system to go off.
Famous last words before fire alarm system goes off, right?
It'll be fine.
That's what they say. Ah, okay, yeah, we're working. Yeah, so it's showing here to here. Is where we're at on the actual stream.
It's showing all of it are here.
Well, the screen is a little bit different size parameters, but we're seeing all of this, so we should be good. If anybody has any problems, they can just message us, and we'll be like, you know what?
They can
Damn, son, we tried, okay? Eat, poop, and die.
probably shouldn't have hush.
You're good.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Jesus.
So let's see. Here, this way we get to see. Yeah, perfect. God dang, you just pulled your phone out a few minutes ago? It's so massive when you pulled it out. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Alright, we got earth, fire, water,
Earth,
and air.
fire. How's that song go? Earth, fire, wind, and air. I don't know. I know it's from Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo song.
Yeah, and we don't care. All right, so why don't you first explain to me what is the sorcery? I know it's made by Eric Curioso, right?
It's made by Eric Curioso. It
Yes.
is a. It plays similar Magic,
Okay,
except you're on a grid, like a chessboard. So that's what
so
these squares are.
like Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
If you ever say that again, we're done.
We're done. Just done.
We're
Right.
done here.
Okay.
No. So you pick one of your decks. You have a main deck of spells, and you have a side deck of smaller, or not smaller, but it's a smaller deck of land cards, essentially. Both of us, we start with essentially, it's called an avatar. You start with him here, and you'll play your first land here.
Okay.
And then as you go, you can play your lands concurrent with
Around the area based off of where yes.
where you already have lands. Yes.
Cool. They have to connect though, right? And my lands can connect to your lands and
Yes.
so on and so forth. Cool. Yeah, so I know all that, but basic thing is it's made by someone that's done phenomenal games because the guy did Path of Exile, right?
They were the co-founder of Grinding Gear Games, who did Path of Exile.
Yeah, so and then the artwork of the
Which
game
is
is
still
just,
going fucking strong. Side note, Path of Exile 2 coming out soon.
yeah, exactly. Like, Path of Exile is just amazing.
It is. It's a great game.
And then artwork looks amazing, which we're going to be showing today.
Artwork was all commissioned before he even started making the rules for the game, so he just had all of this pretty much ready to go.
So, in your opinion, do you think that he just has like some weird desire to have just commissioned artwork everywhere, and he was like, "Man, I got all this beautiful artwork. I should make a game out of it"? Or like,
That's essentially what happened.
Yeah,
That's
so-
exactly what happened. He just really likes a lot of the old school Magic artists.
Okay.
There's a lot of those here. Yeah, they just love the art. I believe it's just going to be full commissioned art going forward as well.
That's awesome. No, I really like it. Yeah, so we'll jump into playing. I'll choose whichever. What two do you think go best together?
I think like this.
Like this.
Yes.
So I haven't played either one of these. I have played one of these. Okay. So you want to do these two? We'll go from there.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll set this aside. Okay, we'll play with water. What is water? Is this like regular magic colors? Is water like control-y?
Water's just busted.
Water's just busted. Okay.
It's hard at this current point to put
Archetypes aside.
archetypes on that floor. There obviously is a heavy leaning one way.
Look at this chode. All right. I'm 100 port on this thing just because this bullfrog, right? Freaking frog. So, are these the precon decks that we're
These are
trying
the
to do?
precons,
Very cool.
yes. These are the 4 elements precons.
So, and I think these are getting reprinted with beta as well, correct?
They are, but it's going to be different avatars, so they won't reprint the avatars.
Okay, cool, awesome. So this is kind of what he was talking about a minute ago. We have this like land deck here.
Yep. I've specifically put them in different sleeves.
Makes sense.
Just to keep them separate and easy to identify.
And then this is like a 20 card and a 40 card? Or, okay, perfect.
Up to 20, up to 40.
Up to 20?
Minimum 20, minimum 40.
So you can always go higher, but a minimum of 60 in total. Okay. Cool. Now, before we I'm shuffling things, can we explain kind of how the card works?
Card. So you've got, pull out a land here as well. This is your lands.
Okay.
It'll get played here. It says it produces, lands innately produce mana, but they also produce threshold in the bottom right.
Okay.
And they also usually have an ability at the bottom. We won't care about that. You can read that, it's fine.
Yep.
This threshold is specifically air. You never spend threshold. You just have that much threshold to use. All your mana is technically generic mana. You just have to have the required threshold. So this has a threshold of earth, and it costs 1 mana.
Water, right?
1 water. Yep. The earth is the same triangle with a splash through it. But yeah.
And so like this is different than like magic. So if I was reading this as a magic card, it would make me think this costs 2. So like 1 water and 1 color. But this is just one.
Just one
mana, and it has to be water.
You have to have a water
threshold. Yeah. Okay.
You're never spending threshold. You just have it.
Yeah. But so, and then at the beginning of your turn, you just generate mana based off of what you have present, correct?
Exactly. Every single one of your lands, some creatures and some artifacts will also generate mana, and they'll tell you that.
Okay.
But normally, this is what it costs. That's the threshold you need to hit it. This is its power.
Okay.
And how its power works is that's the damage it does when it does damage, but it's also, if it takes more damage than it has power, it dies.
Okay, so it functions as power and defense, basically.
Pretty much. There's no wonky numbers. It's just, essentially, this is a 2/2 if you're using magic words.
So, just going over some things that I can think of like that we're going to encounter is, does damage stay, or does it go away at the end of the turn?
Damage clears at the end of the turn.
Okay, so you have to completely kill something in order to kill it, but I guess it does stack for the turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then secondarily, if it's 2v2, does it kill each other, or does like ties go to attack? Okay.
Unless one of them says it attacks first.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
This is also an ordinary beast. Ordinary is the rarity. That means not only how rare it is, but also how many of it you can have in your deck.
Okay, so what about Chunky Beast here? Like, so he's exceptional.
He is an exceptional. So you can have 4 of the same ordinary card in your deck, but you can only have 3 exceptional. There's also elite and unique.
So like this chunky guy.
That is an elite.
Kraken.
And you can only have 2 of him in your deck.
Okay, and then what is, you said unique is the last thing?
Unique is the last one.
Do I have a unique? I assume. Oh, here we go. The Mother Nature. So then.
Yeah.
And so the way that you're saying this is now you can have just 1 unique in your deck, or one copy of
one
a
copy
unique.
of this unique.
Okay, so it's kind of like the old legendary rule for Magic.
No, but yes.
I mean, not the fact of yes and no.
No, but yes.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So because you could have more copies of it, but you could only be playing 1. The old legendary rule was that.
Absolutely not. So you can only include 1 Mother Nature in your deck.
Okay, so just this is restricted to being 1 in my deck.
Yes.
Not even that I can have 1.
You can have multiple other types of uniques.
Okay.
There's no restriction on how many uniques you can put in a deck, but per unique, you can only have 1 in your deck.
Okay.
And 2 for elites, 3 for exceptional, 4 for ordinary.
Okay, and then like if I was going to open a booster pack, which let me just grab one so we can open it up and then see kind of how structure works. So.
If I recall correctly, it is 15 cards. You get 1 foil and 3 exceptional and 1 elite or unique slot.
Yeah, so I do think this case, I'm gonna go check the camera real quick because you're saying there's no sound, which I don't think.
Son of a bitches. I didn't even realize there was a fucking thing there. Hello. These are noises.
Yeah, no, so I think we're good on sound. The camera was froze, so I went ahead and updated that real quick for us there. We'll give it a second to see.
You put a delay on it?
I think there's a small delay, maybe. I don't know. Should there be a delay? You're my my sound guy. You're my stream guy.
Am I?
Yeah, no, we definitely got sound.
Can they even hear me? Or
Yeah.
you? Okay.
Yeah, because I just heard you say, is there a delay on it? So we're good there. This is looking good. So cool. We'll go back over real quick, kind of the things that we were just discussing. Deck construction. This is mana cost.
Deck construction. Minimum 40 cards in your spells deck.
Yep.
Minimum 20 cards in your lands deck.
Yep.
There's 4 rarities: ordinary, exceptional, elite, and unique.
Okay.
For each of these, you can have a restricted number of them in your decks. So you can only have 4 ordinaries, 3 unique, or 3 exceptionals, 2 elites, and 1 unique.
Okay. And then power and toughness is in the top right hand corner.
Yeah.
When attacking and defending, equal things die. And then cost is in the top left hand corner. What's in the circle is a cost, and then the symbol is the threshold that you have to maintain to be able to. Oh, I guess you have to have it at the time. If I destroy something,
No, you don't. You just have
it
to have
doesn't
it at the
constantly
time.
check. Okay, so it's not constantly checking.
no.
And then going back to what we were gonna say. So this is one of the booster packs here, and so there's 15 cards in here. I'll let you open; that'll be easier. When we look at like structure of a booster pack and stuff, how does that work?
So what will happen is we'll have 3 exceptional cards. We will have 1 elite or unique card, and potentially 1 foil, as well as 1 basic land.
Okay, so this is our basic land, I assume. Cool.
This is upside down. These are our exceptionals.
Hey, we got our chode.
We got a frog. We got a unique.
We got a unique,
And the rest of these are ordinaries.
and then these are ordinary. So this is the typical structure. There's always 3
There's always 3
exceptionals.
and then 1 unique or elite.
Okay.
This many. Math is hard.
Yeah.
And then the basic.
This many. So these, for like normal people that's played other games, these are like our commons basically.
Yep.
These are our uncommons.
Yep.
This would be a mythic slot, I would
Yes,
say.
absolutely.
But this could be a rare slot. And then where does a foil? Because like we didn't get a foil in this,
Foil
right?
would typically be in the last 2 or 3. You can have.
Okay.
You can get up to 2. I think you can get 3 foils per
Okay.
pack, but it'll be the last 3 commons.
Okay, so there's a little bit different here. So cool, awesome. All right.
Normally, if you get 1, you only get 1, but I've seen up to 3 so
All
far.
right. And so would you say that the easiest way for people to get into this game is get starters?
The
Or is
easiest way to get into this game would be to wait until October when they
beta
release
comes
the
out?
beta.
Yeah, no,
Because
that's
right
completely
now
understandable.
the prices for these cards are bonkers, frankly.
Yeah, no, and so with that being said, like I know that we're doing events every Saturday at 3:30 here, and because of the price of this, I'm completely okay with like people proxying stuff.
Yeah.
Like the purpose of this is just playing the game, enjoying the game. I know that we are taking pre-orders on beta product for booster boxes and starter decks, and then for you local people, we're gonna keep it at MSRP for you guys. So that way we can hopefully get a good community that's playing. We do have a couple people that's been playing here recently. It's a lot of fun. That's why I wanted to do this and learn how to play myself. Last time I played was against Matt, and he threw a Spear of Destiny at me and just destroyed everything on my battlefield.
So it
But
has a lot of wonky things like that. Like
Yeah.
the uniques you get are like actually unique cards that change the battlefield.
so they're not 50 cents mythics that are absolutely useless.
Generally not. No.
It's understandable.
They'll do something that you don't expect.
So I guess we shuffle both of these card decks, correct?
Yes.
And then your avatars are symbolized you, but they have special abilities, correct?
Yes. Usually they always have tap to play or draw sight.
Yes.
Then they have their own unique ability at the bottom. Some of them will have different powers. And there used to be, the Earth one used to have more health, but everybody's got 20 health.
Okay. So my person says, I am the avatar of ebb and flow. Oh yeah, baby. But I I can't even read. So I tap to play or draw a sight, which is for my land deck, right? And then I can tap and flood a sight adjacent to your body of water. Until you do so again, you may teleport there.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things I don't understand there.
Okay, so your body of water is essentially all of your land sites that are connected.
Okay, cool.
Yes. If you break it with a different land that's not a water, say you have water.
Was the shop putting anything in the price support or just the weird stuff?
Whatever we typically do. Yeah, it'll be whatever the. How much was it?
With 3 people into it, plus me, I don't know if was I supposed to pay into it if I'm playing into it?
Typically, yeah, that's typically what we typically do.
Okay, so then 4 people worth 15 each, so 60.
Something like that.
Like the same payout? and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, we can do that.
Okay, and then, cool. Don't count me in it because I was going to take any prizes anyway.
Okay, so then just do that, and then everything will go
Were you
to.
putting the model that you were talking about? You spot for it?
We can either do that, or we can just give them credit, whichever one. So if you want to disperse credit for everybody, so it would just be whatever the entry fee is. Put all that, and you just put all that back into credit. And then you can either that, or they can play for the model, whichever one, because that's probably going to end up being about the same amount. Either way.
I'm a good check.
Yes, sir. All right, sorry about that. So my land deck, I guess, goes here. Is that correct?
You put it wherever you want.
Wherever I want. Let me make sure we're still not like. Oh, I think my phone died. Oh.
Your phone has died.
Yeah, it's all right. We're gonna cheat here.
You can pull it up there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna
I
say.
don't need leftovers over here.
Give us 1 second, guys. We're trying to make sure that way if y'all have questions on the stream or stuff. My phone just died. So look at me being terrible.
What a professional, this man.
I know, I tried to. This is why I keep the iPad here, is for situations
You
like
asked me
this.
if I was ready, but you're not.
I wasn't ready, man. I was so excited to play with the one storm.
There's probably more.
No, you're the coming storm. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Maybe don't. Maybe fucking don't.
It is, you're the perfect storm. There we go. We'll go with that one. Yeah, that sounds.
I
That
can't
sounds
get that
terrible.
out of my head now.
Oh gosh. All right, so yeah, it looks like the camera is still going good based off of what I can see here. And let's turn so we don't have to hear ourselves. Yeah, there we go. So now we at least should be able to see
Beautiful.
if the camera is freezing, and we can also see if people have questions here for us.
Please ask questions. I will answer anything that I can.
What the heck is going on here?
What have you done?
I don't know, it just went blank. I don't know technology.
You can't be trusted.
It's because I'm a wizard, okay? And as everyone knows, wizards just mess up electronics. That's an Easter egg for anyone that's a Dresden Files fan. You're a wizard, Harry.
That's quite enough.
Storm, why don't you fix it?
Obstacles and difficulties.
Storm, why isn't it working?
Let me see.
It just shows a black screen. Let me make sure it's not a black screen over there.
What a fool. What a fool. It probably is a black screen.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't show anything. It was working fine until I tried to make it full screen. I broke it, man.
Awful.
So while you're doing that, I assume I need dice for this game?
Dice can help. It's still black.
Let me see if I just. When in doubt, just close everything and go from there. Right? Did you just steal all my dice, sir?
I stole these ones.
You stole my big dice. You're gonna leave me with the tiny dice?
Yeah. I'll split them with you.
Such a terrible person. All right, cool. I think we're working. That worked. We're just gonna leave it like this and not try to make it the other way.
Don't mess it up.
Yeah, that way we can still see it. I can see you dancing like the fool that you are. So, okay. Everybody, I think everybody can still see. We're good there. And let's get into playing Sorcery then.
Okay. So, we both draw 3 from our main deck and 3 from the Atlas.
3 and 3. So, and the land deck, I guess, is what's called the Atlas deck.
Yes.
So I guess one disadvantage, are these cards revealed or no?
What do you mean? I don't see your hand, certainly.
Okay, so I guess one disadvantage of having different colored sleeves is that people can know.
That's the point.
Oh, okay.
Technically, you could use all same color sleeves. It doesn't matter. But at any time, your opponent can say, "Hey, how many cards do you have?" And you have to tell them how many Atlas, how many.
Oh, okay. So you can just say, "Cool, I have 3 Atlas, and I can have 3," or vice versa.
That's public knowledge, since you always see when they draw from.
I got you. It makes sense. Cool.
So it's not like you have to keep up with this. You just ask them, and they have to tell you.
So I got a couple of key words here.
Okay.
One of which is Genesis. I'm assuming this is like an ETB-based thing.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Genesis, when it enters the battlefield, it does the thing that it says it is.
And then I got another word that says airborne, as in like flying.
Airborne is like flying, yes.
Okay.
Flying in that it can move. Normally, people can only move adjacent. Adjacent and nearby are 2 terms you'll hear a lot.
Okay.
Adjacent is north, south, east, and west. Nearby is all of these squares.
Okay, cool. So
Flying can not only not be blocked by grounded minions, but they can move diagonally as well as adjacent.
okay, do flying still have to move on your lands, or can it, or on lands, or can it just move into like if this is flying, could it just move into a place with no land, or no?
Cannot, no.
Okay. And then the next thing I have is submerge, and from what I remember with Earth, it's like you go underneath the land.
Yes, submerge and burrowing.
Okay, yeah, okay.
There's essentially, this may be one area, but there's essentially 2 that are stacked on top of each other.
So I guess 3 if we consider airborne.
No.
No, okay.
Airborne is still above ground.
Okay.
So there's the surface and then the subsurface.
Yep.
For water sites, it's underwater. For any other sites, it's underground.
Okay.
If a minion exists in the underground or the underwater and it does not have the submerge or burrowing ability,
Yep.
it is disabled. It can't do anything else.
Okay, so if I put something underwater, it just dies. If it doesn't,
It does not
submerge.
die.
It just can't do
It
anything.
just cannot take any actions.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
So, all right, I think I got everything. That all makes sense. How do we determine who goes first?
You can determine with a dice roll, or I can just
Punch
go.
Roper. That's a 4. You got a 3. That's a beard hair.
Delicious.
Do I choose or do I have to go
You
first?
can choose.
I'm going to choose to go second.
Sounds perfect.
That way I can watch what you do.
Okay. Normally, the start of your turn, you will draw a card.
Yeah.
I'm going first. I'm not going to draw a card because I'm going first.
Okay.
But when anything says to draw a card, you can choose lands or spells.
Okay. So then I could tap this and draw 2 lands then.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. If I don't, but I have to tap this to play a land as well.
Yes.
I can't, okay.
Yeah. I am going to tap to play my lands. Cloud City is one of the unique sites in the air deck. If I have 3 threshold once a turn, I can move this site. And everything on top of it.
So you can just move it.
I can just move it.
Okay. Is this my spellbook?
It sure is.
Okay, cool.
As soon as you play a land, you get the mana and threshold from it. So I'm going to use 1 mana to cast my little snow leopard.
It's a snow leopard. How does that air? That should be water, but okay. Cool.
Yeah, I know.
It's understandable.
Shame. As far as casting anything, any spells, technically you always reference a spellcaster before you cast.
Okay.
Well, your avatar is always a spellcaster, but we tend to shortcut things that aren't like specifically saying, you know, what direction it's from, etc.
Okay.
So technically, I'd be like, I'm casting this with my avatar of air. If I had another spellcaster, I'd say I'm going to spellcast it with that spellcaster.
Okay, so other things can summon stuff besides just your avatar.
And you can, unless otherwise stated, you can only summon creatures on your sites.
On your sites, okay. Makes sense. But it doesn't have to be the site where you're at.
No, it does not.
So I'm gonna, is it my turn, I guess?
It is your turn.
So I get to choose which I
Untap.
draw.
You untap and you draw.
So I'm gonna draw one from my spell book here.
Yep.
And now I get to play a land. I'm gonna tap mine to play this Autumn River, which has a Genesis ability, which says look at your next spell. So I guess I get to look at the next top card.
Yep.
You may put it on the bottom of
put it on
your
the top or
spell.
bottom?
Yeah. Let's see. I'll put this on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
I get 1 mana and 1 water threshold.
Yes. And there's nothing I can do, so I will pass turn.
Okay. I will untap and I will draw from my.
So your person attacks for 1 and my person attacks for 1, and that doesn't change, right?
That doesn't change normally.
Because well, I know the Earth one like gets like +1 for each
That's
Earth
its
fluke.
special
Yeah,
ability.
yeah. What is your special ability?
Once a turn, if I occupy an airspace, I can move a top to a nearby site.
Okay, so you don't have to move this way, you can move this way, right? Because nearby is
Yes.
everywhere around it.
I may fly a unit atop it nearby to an airspace, so I can be my avatar or a creature.
Cool.
So I drew this feller.
An objective is to get you from 20 life to 0, correct?
Yes.
Or deck you, I guess.
Or deck. No. Yeah, no, that is it.
Okay.
As soon as you have no cards and you would go to draw a card, you lose.
Lose. Okay.
I'm going to tap to play the Observatory.
The Observatory. What does this guy do?
Elite Sight gives me air threshold. Genesis, look at the top 3 spells, put them back in any order. So I'm going to look at the top 3 of my spell deck, and I'm going to rearrange them and get some goods.
Seems good.
I'm going to put it like that. Now I have 2 mana, of which I can do nothing with, but I can take my creature here and move him
To that
one
location.
space.
Now, creatures, do they have summoning sickness unless otherwise
They do.
specified?
They absolutely have.
Does that include moving and attacking? Or so when they come in, they can't do anything until
They
next
can
turn?
block.
They can block. Okay.
Yes.
And you can block by being on the same location?
You can be on the same location, or you can be untapped nearby.
Okay, and then you basically like intercept if you are nearby?
Intercept is a different term.
Okay,
but yes.
sorry, yeah, sorry. You didn't know that was actually a term, but yeah.
Yeah. Like
sense.
if intercepting is if something is moving more than 1 square, you can move if you're adjacent to a square it's moving to, or in the square it's moving through. You can move and stop it where it's there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, makes sense. So it'd be my turn. I untap and draw a card from the top of one of my 2 decks. What the heck is this? It's beautiful. So I noticed that obviously I'm water, so it makes a lot of sense that a lot of things have submerged.
Yep.
I know with burrowing, I have to go from the bottom to the top to be able to attack. Do I have to do the same thing with submerge?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't attack unless you're on the level.
Exactly.
Now, can submerged things attack burrowed things or no?
No, because you for one you can't move a submerged
Onto land.
into land
Okay, that makes
without it
sense.
being disabled. As soon as it hits the land, it has disabled. There is like 1 card that has both submerge and burrowing, and
Makes
it can
sense.
do that.
Okay. So I'm going to tap this and play another land.
A big
Okay.
part of this game is deciding where you want to put your lands.
Yeah. So I'm going to move this here. And then I have another Genesis trigger, so I get to look at the top card.
Decide you don't want it, throw it away. Sounds good. I'm I'm going to tell you right now that that's a mistake.
What? Putting it there?
In there.
I should put it here?
You should, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna put it there then.
You pretty much want to avoid giving your opponent too much space to expand.
Okay, makes sense.
Unless you have a specific set strategy in mind.
Okay.
Generally,
I was just gonna run away from you.
the more I can expand into your side of the field, the bigger danger.
Okay, makes sense.
Since I can summon my creatures on my lands.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And then you might
So then I'm going to.
You can still put it back there if you want to. I'm not telling you.
No, I'm gonna do what you say. I'm gonna do what you say. And we're gonna play this thing here,
Okay.
right? So because it's airborne and submerged, I guess I decide if I want it to be underwater or flying, or how does that work?
You can't summon it underwater. It
Okay.
has to be on top of the site.
Okay, so does it come flying or no?
It is flying, yes.
Okay. And so you can't attack it.
I can attack into you. You can attack this, and it'll still do its damage to it, but I can't
Okay.
block with that. If you were attacking me here, I couldn't block it.
So if you moved this tile
Yeah.
and I attack it, then you just die, or do they both die?
What are you asking?
So let's say that you next turn move here.
Yes.
You can't attack me, but you end your turn here, and then I attack you on my turn. Do they both die?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Since you're swooping down to attack my cat, he's
You
gonna
get to claw me back. Okay.
Absolutely.
And then that's all I can do. So I'll pass turn there.
Sounds good. I'm going to untap my dudes. And technically, right after your untap, you gain all your mana. So I have 2 mana.
Tag plays the pawn in front of the rook first and check. 100%, man. What are you talking about?
I draw for my spell. Since I know what's here, I've already seen that. We are going to play me a land. I have Dark Tower.
Hey, that's a great book series.
It's fine. It has a Genesis ability. It says if this is the only Dark Tower I control, I get an extra mana. So currently I have 4 mana and 3 threshold.
Okay. And since this is an ETB, it only happens this turn. It doesn't do it every turn. So.
Since I have 3 threshold, I can take my Cloud City. Once per turn, I can fly it to a nearby void. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yep.
I assume waterbound means it can't leave the water.
Yes.
Okay.
Of their own volition, you can be moved out of the water.
What happens if you do? Do you get disabled?
You get disabled, yes. I'm going to use my 4 mana. And I'm going to...
Yeah, that happens usually, but honestly, it's not a huge deal. If you kill him, you can stop it at as long as I keep line of sight.
I'm going to cast my Thunderstorm.
If I kill him, I can souls down.
It's an aura, and auras are played at the intersection of 4 sites,
Okay.
unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
This one just does 3 damage to a random unit at top. Is it 3 or 4? It is 3.
3 damage. Yep.
Yeah, then my turn. And then if it does 3 damage 3 times, then it dispels itself.
So at the end of your turn, deal 3 damage to a random unit at top affected sites. Then you may move Thunderstorm 1 step after it deals 3 damage 3 times to spell it. What do you mean by 1 step? So is that like moving to here?
Yes.
Okay. So you place it right here.
Yep. And that's just going to cause trouble for you.
He gets to choose to do 3 damage to something here at the end of your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, and a unit is any automaton, creature, or avatar.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I have no mana. I have him up, but I'm going to leave him right there. And then we're going to go to the end step. And this will trigger.
Yep.
We will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. 3 damage to that thing.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize it was random. That's what you're saying now.
Yes. That's your turn.
All right. So I assume that it can't randomly miss as well, right?
No.
Okay, cool. That's all I was just trying to figure out.
Unless I move it here.
Yeah.
But I'm going to move it here. I think I have to move it. Then you may move 1 step. So I'm going to leave it right there.
It's a C, man. It's the coming storm. All right, so I'm gonna draw another card from my spellbook.
Probably pretty tough, right?
I'm gonna play this here dandy by untap, and I'm gonna tap this to play this Spring River here.
Okay.
I get to look at the top card.
This is a good one.
I don't know.
Does it do damage?
No.
Shame.
Let's think here.
Can't take an interact action or something. Is that what it is?
So there's also
Something else.
chatties on the front card, 6 inch row, that you have to discard to be able to interact.
Okay.
More conversation is
Man,
What do you think?
I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom.
All right. Rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Except this one. This is my dice.
All right. So now I get to summon something, but I'm in a predicament because if I summon something, it's gonna kill it.
Not if you summon it here. Not this turn.
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess I will summon the Guile Sirens. What's up, Drake?
Hey, Bubba. How are you?
If I'm, what's up, bud? If I am submerged, can you target me with a thunderstorm?
I cannot.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. And
Stupid.
yeah, that's my goal here. And then I will go to Pastor.
All right. On set. Generate my game.
So I have a question, because I noticed that you have, oh wait, no, never mind, disregard. Yeah, how do you have one, oh, you drew a card from that deck, didn't you?
Yeah.
I forget that you can do that, makes sense.
Typically, the first draw I do, this is just me personally, I
Yeah.
will usually take the first Atlas.
Okay, makes sense.
Same activation, it's
We will tap my avatar to play my Lone Tower. It's similar to the Dark Tower. I don't have any other Lone Tower, so I get an extra mana.
What the hell?
And that counts if I generate parachutes and then a
So I assume that I'm getting ready to have a problem, because if you put a land here, then you can just,
The
Make
idea
duvers
is
here, right?
that I'm locking you out of land space. So if I put one here and one here, you only have 6 mana available to you because you can't put lands anywhere else.
okay.
Which I have 3 thresholds, so I'm gonna move this once per turn. I'm gonna move that up, and I can start trying to lock you out.
Can you play lands nearby, or does it have to be
It has to be adjacent.
Okay.
Yes.
So fair.
I have 5 mana currently. I'm gonna use 2 of it to cast Blink on my snow leopard here.
What does that do?
It teleports to a location nearby and draw a card.
Okay.
I'm gonna teleport it. Oh, that's fucking what I said.
It's good to see you, buddy.
Teleport it onto you, and then
Okay.
it will draw a card. I'll draw from my 6. This goes to the cemetery, which is kind of like a graveyard, but it's named differently.
Okay. Okay.
And then I have 3 mana remaining. Not the greatest. I should have done this in the opposite order. Oh, I'm going to swing this at the site.
At the site. And this is one of those things that does damage back to me,
Yes.
right? Yes, okay. Okay, so you swing it back to the site.
You can take 2 damage, or you can choose to tap and block with that.
If I tap and block, they attack each other?
Yes. It would kill my dude, and you would have 2 damage on it.
I feel like this is a trap, right? I'm just going to take the 2 damage.
Sounds good. 3 mana, otherwise. But I'm gonna pass.
You're going to pass.
Yep.
Alright.
At the end of your turn, all your mana drains out of your mana pool.
Cool.
So I can't use. There are instant spells, but they're usually 0 cost.
So I guess this has to go.
This does 3 damage to you, and it can move.
So I got 5 damage. And then it moves there. And this is the second time, so it's got one more time.
Got
right?
one more.
Alright, so I'm going to choose to draw a land.
Sounds good.
We're going to tap and play a land here. Look at the top card.
I was a bad kid up until as soon as I hit ninth grade, I became this really
This card seems overly complicated, but we're gonna keep it there.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You're in a predicament, huh?
I am in a predicament here, sir.
You got 4 mana. What you gonna do with it?
Surely I want in front.
So I can submerge this, correct?
Yep. You tap and move.
Tap and move, so it's exhausted.
Yes. It'll be 1 step to move from surface
Okay.
to underground.
And then I can play this Sunken Treasures.
Okay.
So you get to place it on an allied water site of your opponent's choice. When Sunken Treasure is carried to the surface, its controller sacrifices it and draws 2 cards.
So I can put it anywhere.
You can put it anywhere.
I'm gonna put it up under your new side over.
Sounds good. And my avatar, I guess, can't submerge, right?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go to pass turn.
Sounds good. What's happening? We will draw this card. You knew what that card was already.
What? Cheating?
Tap to play a land.
Seems good.
5 mana. I will move and attack here. Send 2 damage at your face.
Okay,
You got
so
nothing to block it, so you take the damage.
to go to 7 damages.
Then I'm going to conjure a relic. You can conjure a relic at any one of your sites or attached to a creature you control.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 4 mana to put the Doomsday device on my leopard.
Okay. What does this do?
It has 4 counters on it.
Okay.
For at the end of each player's turn, remove a counter. When the last counter removed, it detonates. It deals damage to each unit at affected locations. So this is the little grid that has what deals damage as. The very center deals 20 damage.
That's a lot of damages.
And then 1 out is 8, 4, and 2.
Okay, so this goes on 4, you said?
It'll be 6.
Oh, 6. Okay, so at the end of 6 turns.
At the end of my turn, it'll go to 5.
Okay.
I have nothing else I want to do, so that does that. We're good.
We got the thunderstorm trigger, right?
Oh yeah.
So I guess it randomly is either you or me.
Does it pick a random unit? Yep, it's you or me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hopefully it's you.
5.
No, so I take 3 more.
Take 3 damage, and this gets banished.
And then at the start of my turn,
Force target
I guess
minion to take a step toward him.
so do I target this guy to make a step this way?
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
can.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
And he brings the thing with him, right?
Yep, because he's holding it. This cat is holding a big bomb.
This cat is holding a big bomb. That is correct. Does this start of turn take place before I untap and draw, or where is that at in the order of things?
It's before you untap, I guess.
Okay,
So
so
it says start a turn.
then I will draw a land.
It gets kind of muddled with the stack
No,
of cards.
I like it though. What does flood mean?
Flood means you can make this site a water site, essentially.
Okay.
And you can move into it with your dudes with that smudge.
Okay. So I'm gonna play this land here,
Yep.
which says staying within this body of water, move target unit 1 step.
Yep.
Right?
They can be mine or yours.
Do I? A second. Before I. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
This is all one body of water, so you could even play this here and still do it.
Okay. When this explodes, does it hit top and submerged or just top?
Yes.
It hits everything.
It is
so-
everything.
No, they need
Do I have to play this first, or can I do this at any time during my turn?
You can do, yeah, the main phase is whatever actions you want to take in whatever order.
That doesn't matter. I can do that anyway. So, alright, so we'll play this, and then we'll move this guy this way. Right?
Okay. You gotta tap to move.
Well, I don't get to move it with this.
Oh, you can, yes, absolutely.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yep.
But it will be tapped to play that. So.
There you go.
No, you are correct about that. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna play this coral reef kelpie here.
Okay.
That leaves me with 2. If I move up, do I attack this thing, or how does that work?
You don't have to. You can just move up,
Okay.
but you can attack too.
So I can also just move underwater, right?
Yes.
So we'll do that.
You still tap to move.
Yes, exactly. Sorry. And I think then I pass my turn.
You'll draw this one. Tap everything here. That goes to 4 at the end of your turn. I will
At the end of my turn, so it's the end of each player's turn.
have each player's turn. I'll tap the draw.
Ooh, so 3 turns until you blow this thing up. That sounds terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cast, use 2 to cast lightning bolts on this site.
Why don't you quit blowing me up,
3
man?
damage to a random thing.
So either me or my avatar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
2.
So you kill my coral reef kelpie.
I've got 1 for snow leopard and 1 for cloud spirit.
Okay.
We're gonna go and move this guy over here. We're gonna use our threshold to move the Cloud City back here.
Cheater.
Yep.
You put this damn bomb in my way and you keep moving away. I don't like it.
I'll pass to you.
Alright, so let's think about this. How do I want to do this?
Do what?
This whole situation. We're gonna untap here.
Yeah.
Untap here. At the start of my turn.
Negative.
Nope. Oh, so nearby means it has to be. I was under the impression that nearby. Alright, so cool. I have royally foobarred myself then.
I didn't know it until after you took the turn.
No, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is draw from our spell deck. Oh my god, it's this overly complicated, motherfucker. And then we're gonna tap to draw from our land deck.
Yeah. As you do.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play this dude here for 4.
Okay. What does he do?
He is just a 4/4 submerged water bound.
Okay.
And then I think that ends my turn.
Okay.
Well, hold on a second, sorry. I'm gonna move this guy here.
Sounds good.
Okay, alright. I don't know. Wait, hold on a second. I can move.
You move over here. Well, no, you can't.
I move up though, right?
You have to move up.
Alright, we'll do that then.
Now then it's your turn to.
Yes.
I will untap everything.
I'm pretty sure you're just gonna blow me up here.
Yeah, set off the bomb.
You can just cover, but I still have to worry about the concealment.
Nearby. Awful.
Yeah, no,
Awful.
that's right. Not much of so
I'm gonna move and attack this here. And you can choose to take it or have him defend it.
I can move him there to defend it, correct?
Yeah, you still have to move and defend it.
Okay.
It'll kill my guy, it'll drop the relic.
Okay. The relic's at 2.
It is on 2, yes.
So we kill your duder, and he drops the relic here. Can I pick up the relic?
On your turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna Cloud City over here. And I'm going to move there.
What's this?
It's airborne.
Oh,
It's
okay.
got movement +2, so I can move any fucking where I want. Three. Just to keep you in range. It's fine right there. So I'm gonna tap to move my avatar here. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First I'm gonna tap, swing 2 damage to your face.
There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna take 2 damage.
Sounds good. And then I am going to cast Chain Lightning.
Oh my god, all the lightnings.
Deal 2 damage to a target unit nearby, which means nearby my spellcaster.
Okay.
And then I can spend 2 more additionally to target a new unit nearby that unit.
Okay.
So I'm going to deal 2 damage to this and 2 damage to that.
Yeah, which kills us because it took 2. So
I will say that's the end of my turn.
okay.
Last turn. Doomsday.
Yeah. Is casting a spell the same as attacking or no?
No.
It's not. Okay, I didn't think so. I just want to make sure. So we're gonna draw from the spell deck and hope to get something that's like water barrier.
To be fair, it can no longer move, so you can move here and take the least. You still only take 4 damage. You can look at the little grid there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, so
I'll be taking damage too. Don't play nothing that's gonna die.
So I can play this here, correct?
If you just tap to put it there.
Oh, but then if I tap, I can't do anything else, right? Yeah, okay, so we won't do that. What I'm gonna do is some trickery, and we're gonna tap this and flood a site adjacent to your body of water.
Yeah.
Until you do so again, you may teleport there. How does teleport work?
Once per turn, you can do it.
So I can flood this space
Yep.
and then just move here,
Yep.
like that.
That works.
We've stopped this doomsday-ish in its tracks. So then this thing is going to explode 28-4.
Yeah.
This is going to be 2.
Yes.
This is nothing. So we're good there. Oh yeah, I understand this now. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? That's not mine.
That's not yours.
adversary concealment's just gonna cancel out. I'm not gonna do inventory on this.
And technically this is a water site now, so I only have 4 air threshold and 1 water threshold.
Okay.
We'll use predatory opponents itself on my
so we're just gonna move this person here, and I can attack this site, right?
You can, yeah.
So we'll do 3 to you.
I'll take 3.
I've successfully done damage to Storm. And then I will pass turn to you. So this thing explodes.
It does. I'll take 4 damage and this dies.
So it is 28, 4.
I'll take 4.
You only, yeah, you do take 4. Yeah, so. And then this, I guess, goes to your graveyard?
Yep.
Yay, body of water teleportation.
Piece of shit. We will have to play a tower to get an extra thing. I will play my Nimbus Gin.
What the hell is this thing? That artwork's amazing, though.
Right? It's a 4/4 airborne. 6 minute 2 water threshold. Discard spell, deal 3 damage to a random unit in here.
Oh my gosh.
So I can do a lot of damage.
Yes.
If
So
I had.
are creatures considered spell? I guess everything from your spellbook is a spell.
Everything is a
Okay.
spell.
Okay. So we need to kill this thing, but it has 4,
It is flying.
and it's flying, which means that I can only attack it if I'm flying, right?
That's all I got for my. Nope, I'm gonna move card setting.
Okay. I'm going to. Draw from my spellbook.
Sounds good.
I'm so confused about this card, but it makes me laugh. So they can only move sideways?
Yep.
So, what if I play them like this? Can they move?
That's not how that works.
Okay, so sideways is this way?
Sideways is, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. It's hilarious.
It's aggressively costed for its power, but that it can only move sideways.
Alright, so, both of these stand
Those are
up.
untapped, yeah.
We can. Let's see.
On the ropes there for a minute.
I'm trying not to die. This will be easier if I keep my life down here.
Yeah.
Like you're doing. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna tap this person and play a land here, I guess.
That's smart.
This lets me look at top card.
Yep. Next spell. Okay. It does specifically say spell, so you can't look at your atlas with that.
Is this yours or mine? That's yours. Okay.
mine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, you
6.
can't do this.
Oh yeah, I can't. That's just still yours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I destroy yours somehow or no?
There are certain cards you can use to destroy.
Okay, so but I can go here and do the same thing.
So you have 6.
So we'll leave that there.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna pay 2 to play this.
Okay.
Here. It's a submerged tidal, a tide naiads that makes whatever site it's on flooded as well.
That's cool.
And then I still have 3 more. So we're gonna play this overtly complicated Mega Meeboy.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yes.
It's just gotta keep moving.
It's gotta keep moving and keep trying to do shit, and we're gonna see what we can do. Is it better to play? I think we'll play it here. Yeah, we'll play it there instead.
That's alright.
So that you can just move and just. You know what? No, it's fine. We'll do it here. It's good. We're going there.
Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna pass turn. Okay.
Tap. Draw a spell.
Oh wait, I can attack your site, can I?
You can if you want to.
Can I do that for 3? But then you get to. Does this guy get to?
He can declare defense, yes.
He can declare defense. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't do that.
You can, or you don't have to.
Well, he would just kill this guy,
He
right?
absolutely would.
Yeah. I'm gonna instead just submerge my sirens,
That sounds fine to me.
and then I'll pass turn.
I drew my cards. I'm gonna draw a sight. We will move here and attack you directly for 4.
So now can I intercept?
Nope, because you tapped.
Ah, that makes sense. Got me. Dang. Misplay, guys. Misplay. Alright, so I guess I'll take 4.
And then we're going to lightning bolt. Your tide met.
Tide Naiads.
Yes. No card draw for you.
I just want to draw some cards, sir.
I do too, but I don't want you to do that either.
Come on.
That's my turn. No, it's not. I'm gonna use her ability to fly her here.
Okay.
And I'm going to. That's my side anyway, so I'm just moving to Cloud City here.
Okay.
On to you.
I'm gonna untap here.
Yeah. All taps as well. Now you have enough power between both of these to kill it, but it would kill this as well.
And then I would also take 4 too, right? Yeah. So
But currently it is a very big threat.
yes, it is. I'm going to choose to.
I would hazard to say this is checkmate unless you can get rid of it. Or check at least.
All right, so I'm going to choose to draw from this deck.
Okay.
Let's see. Now, if you so if I move her here, let's say like this, and then you go to move here, can I intercept then? Or no? No.
And you can't block unless I'm on the same thing here, because it takes one move to go up.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So we'll draw this.
You move your Mega Amoeba. Get him.
Yeah, we're going to eventually, but I'm going to tap this and then flood this site and then teleport here.
Sounds good. Smart.
Now we're going to move our Mega Meeboid, who's going to get a +1 counter.
Should be on 2. You already did 1, right?
Oh yeah, because I guess it starts in the 1 space, so. And then we're going to. Oh, thank you.
He is considered to be occupying all sites.
Yes.
He's wizard. So we'll use that as the tracker.
We're going to play our Sedge Crabs.
Yep.
And. Wait, I'm going to play them here instead, I think. And then I'm gonna come up. What? Right?
Keep in mind he's airborne, so he can move to nearby spaces as well and move and attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I think we're good. We'll do what we can anyways here. Yeah, sorry. You're good. And then I will pass turn. You're good.
We'll move our Cloud City, go ahead and first 4 moves. So we'll move and smack your crab.
You're gonna smack my crab.
Yep. No, I'm just gonna move to declare to attack your site.
You're gonna move and declare to attack my site. So then I can intercept, right?
You can block that.
Okay.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay. It's dies.
And then you kill. This is my crab.
Yep.
Alright, he's gone.
I've got a roaming monster.
What the heck is this thing?
He can summon to any site.
Okay.
That's it. He's 4 power.
Seems pretty good though.
We can tap to play a land here.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alright, I'm going to. This is considered nearby, right?
Yes.
So at the start of my turn, this I can move this here.
You move it here or here?
So we're gonna move it here from the siren, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
And then we're gonna untap everything, and I'm gonna draw from this deck.
The thing is too good.
Leap is good. So for leap, this is actually a good thing I understand. It doesn't have to be completely within 6. It's the edge of it's within 6.
So we're gonna tap
Yep.
and play this here land.
And it's basically all the wording that it says, it turns that block action into a flight block action. That's one that also says completely within all of
Okay.
It's the only space you can play it. Here or here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Never quite realized what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna choose to move here.
Sure.
So I need another guy here.
Where's the fucking 3?
Based off of, it would know, I'm basing it off of this ETB.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm gonna move here and I can attack, right?
Yeah.
Does it go to 4 and attack?
Let me see.
Were you within flush with cash when you killed it?
Yes.
Okay. And then now we're gonna have an overly complicated situation take place.
Sure.
That I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
1, 2. So we're gonna play Wrath of the Sea.
Okay.
So we flood all sites adjacent to a body of water this turn, then submerge all minions and artifacts on water.
Awful.
So this will submerge.
Yep.
This one will not submerge here because it's not adjacent to a body of water. But I don't know
It
how this
absolutely
works.
is. You flooded this site.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. If I hadn't have flooded this site,
Yeah, that would have been fine.
it would have been fine. But but since he occupies all of these, is he still technically submerged? Or how does that, okay, that's what I figured. I figured he was gonna be submerged either way. I think.
He can't do anything anyway.
Okay.
Because he does not have submerged to save.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
now I guess I pass turn.
Yep. Tap to draw.
Yep.
We will move our Cloud City.
Yep.
And that's what I can do. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna untap here,
Keep board wipes with you.
draw a card.
These are technically untapped, but
I don't know what's worth it, but I want to try it. It's fun. Terrifying what? I don't care enough. I'm not going to take it.
So
I mean, technically you can move this here as well.
I can move what where?
You can move this here if you wanted to. It would do nothing because it's still disabled whether it's underwater or under land.
Alright.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'm going to.
I have a plan. I'm going to actually move with him first.
Try to.
This turn. Okay, so never mind.
What is it now?
If it said to flood it till the end of my turn, I wouldn't have had the threshold to move this. But it just says this turn.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so now I think
This? Okay. No, this is disabled too.
Why is it disabled?
Because first you flooded everything,
Yeah.
and then submerged everything. But now it's no longer flooded, and it's no longer a water source.
I thought I flooded this one earlier from her ability.
It changes to this.
Okay, so this is everything's dead.
It doesn't, it can't do anything until you pull this back over here to flood that side. But you can.
Yeah, I can. Which is, I guess, is what I'll do.
Probably the smartest thing you can do.
Yeah, and so we'll move back here.
Yep.
And we'll now bring this up and attack you for 3. Right?
Good. Take 3.
And then I will pass turn to you, sir.
Wonderful.
So when I flood something, it only she only floods wherever she flooded last.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm gonna do.
So you're at 14. Next turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Man, if only I wouldn't have killed my amoeba.
Yeah, cast blink.
What does that do?
An ally teleports to locations nearby.
Okay. No. So I guess that for simplicity's sake, then like.
It can't do anything itself, but I can affect it with other
Yeah. But so like submerge and burrowing is nearby to the step above.
Nearby is one space.
Okay. So
It could have been under here. It could have been under here, but it could not have been on the surface here from here.
all right. So I was trying to figure out how. Because like, who's casting this?
He is technically,
Okay.
but it doesn't designate it has to be nearby the caster.
An ally teleports to a location it's nearby.
And I draw it.
I don't understand that card, but okay, yeah.
So it's nearby to itself, it's nearby to the surface. Bring it to the surface.
Okay. That works.
You can push 6 inches away.
That. We will play this here. Mount pass. Minions can't enter sight on the ground if there's already a minion here.
Okay. You shall not pass.
I have 8 total, so I have 6 left. I cast my Apprentice Wizard.
Dip.
Genesis. Draw spell.
Dip.
Until you bump against the wall. You go through the same trap.
We'll move here and attack you.
It says, after every model within X of damage from the pit trap, you must discard a card or I can attack action confront the enemy.
Make you take 4 damage.
That's cool.
16, you're at 20.
Well, so no, I'm at 12. That would be 20, yeah. So I can't take 4 damage because I would die.
You are not dead.
What happens then?
You're
Okay.
on death's door.
Okay.
After you take 20 damage.
Okay.
I can no longer attack sites after you're on death's door. Well, first of all, for the rest of the turn, you can't take damage.
Okay.
The one you get put on death's door.
Yep.
you can't heal anymore forever,
Okay.
and I can't attack sites to deal damage to you. I have to deal the last damage directly to the
Okay.
character. So you get one turn of safe haven,
Okay.
essentially.
Okay.
So I need to do this before, which is what I'm curious about.
That's how that works.
Okay, so then I will take 4.
Okay.
Go to Death's Door.
Yep.
Yep, that makes sense.
I'm going to summon that there.
Yep, that makes sense.
Airborne movement +3 and a Void Walker.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can move anywhere.
Yep.
Otherwise, move Cloud City.
Okay. So I'm gonna untap everything.
Yeah.
And then now I gotta see if I can kill you or else you just kill me, which I don't think there's really a way.
You'd have to put me at death's door this turn and survive my next turn.
Do I want to use focus? I guess I'll do the focus. I think maybe focus here is good. Oh, actually, it's probably better in this case for me to instead not worry too much about the damage.
Got any other bullshit spells?
Listen here, sir.
Bullshit fucking flood everything, put everything in the water, you piece of shit.
Maybe.
Was that an elite or unique?
It is an elite.
So you got one more of those, probably.
Alright, so I don't know exactly how this works, but we're gonna try this.
Okay.
We may be wrong.
If you want, you can just show me a card and explain what you think.
Okay. But we're gonna tap her, flood this site, and move here.
Sure.
Okay. And then I'm gonna play Marine Voyage. It says this turn your units can move between any sites in a chosen body of water as if they were adjacent.
Okay.
So can I get this unit and move it here?
Yeah.
And can I attack while I move here?
You can attack me.
But I can't attack. Oh, because this has airborne. Okay. So yes, we'll do that and attack you for 3.
Okay.
Gotta get away from this stupid fucking Nimbus over here.
I'm at 17.
Can you move? Hold on a second. You can't. If you occupy an air site, you may fly a unit atop it to a nearby site.
Yeah. Without using his movement.
So you can just move here, right?
I could.
So hold on a second. That may change things.
I tried to make it so there are no safe spaces.
Listen here, sir. I'm trying to make a safe space.
You got a blocker?
I don't have a blocker, but if I don't attack you and you come here and attack me, I can defend it, right?
If you, well, you had to move to get there. You tapped to move.
Ah, that's right. So yeah, we would take 3 there. This would be here. Dang. I think I just died, but we're gonna ice lance this guy and kill it.
Sounds good.
And so this says it doesn't have projectile. I assume it's like this way, not like this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cardinal directions.
And then I'm gonna pass turn. Because I don't think there's any way that I can go anywhere else.
I'm gonna play him, drop it.
Yep.
I'm gonna lightning bolt you.
Oh, you cheap pants. Right in the face. Yeah, so that'll be game.
I guess it's fucking random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Aha, you kill the sirens instead. Now you can just come over and kill me. Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I was trying to prevent that from happening. Because I've got this dodge roll, but it doesn't work on. I assume it doesn't because this isn't an ally, right? Our avatars allies.
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah.
So I can just move here?
Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead yet.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Put all my shit back. Fucking
I apologize.
You're good. Nope. I was in my hand.
I thought that allies would be just these guys and not avatars.
Allies is any unit that you control.
Okay.
And units include avatars. Move here. Move here. Cast here.
Oh, now I'm about to die though.
Pass.
Alright. I'll draw.
Draw. Was it good?
Dang.
Not good?
I mean, it's decent, but I don't think it's gonna do anything because you can just move nearby.
Not currently. Not with that character.
You can't move nearby anymore?
This is still flooded,
Oh, okay, cool.
because so it's not a air site, it's a water site.
So then I'm gonna move here. Sure. And then play drown on this guy, so submerge him. And then it'll be your turn, I guess. What are you? You were at like 17 or something like that?
I'm at 17.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm a chain lightning you.
Oh no!
2 damage.
Okay, I die.
Yep.
There's nothing I can do about it, so seems good. There we go. We knew it was happening. I was hoping maybe I could stall long enough,
You almost did.
but not quite.
My fucking Nimbus Jin here couldn't stay above water.
You Nimbus Gen though did work, sir.
He killed one thing. Then you were afraid of him for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's completely understandable. My sunken treasure was a complete waste.
No, I just stopped you from being able to use it.
I kept seeing, I was like, draw cards. That seems good. I don't know anything about this game, but anytime you can draw is usually pretty good.
It is good if you can do it.
I just didn't know how difficult it was going to be to submerge and then bring something up.
It wouldn't have been that difficult. But I have targeted spells.
Yeah, exactly.
That burns
You just kept killing them every time that I tried to do something. Yeah. So, random seems pretty non-random when there's only one thing there. So, alright, so that's sorcery. And I assume that, like, essentially the other decks play pretty much very similar to that, right?
Yeah, they play very simply. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a lot more complexity to be had in the set itself. I myself put together what would amount to a stacks deck.
Okay.
And you can combine elements, so it's a earth, water stacks deck.
Alright, can you combine as many elements as you want?
Yeah.
Or, okay, so you could just do 4 color if you wanted to?
There's even one avatar that just, it's the elementalist, it gives you one of each elemental threshold to start the game.
Dude, why didn't I get this guy? It's an island Leviathan? That's exactly what I need in life, right?
There's one of them called Free City, and it can attack, or it can defend itself with 3 power.
This guy seems broken.
Yeah, a lot of them are good. And those fucking water sites are stupid. Especially Undertow. That's for the exceptional one.
Which one's Undertow?
You move things when you play it.
I don't know if there's any. I don't see any. Oh, yeah. I see what you're talking about. The one that you get to move for free. Yeah, I see.
Bullshit.
No. So, all right, well, that's a lot of fun. So, I know we're trying to do more sorcery games Saturdays at 3:30.
I usually be here Saturdays. I can help teach people. I can bring my own decks. We can play for real games.
Yeah, and so if you find a deck that you want to play with and you want to come by and play on Saturdays, you just bring it.
Bring your shit.
Yeah, and or you can just proxy a bunch of cards and come in and play. We just want to play games. We don't really care about it being real right now.
Yeah.
And get people to play it. So I think that's pretty much everything I've got here for this. I appreciate you taking the time to show us how to play and teaching us here. And and hopefully we'll see some more people out here next Saturday at 3:30.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Well, we'll talk at you later. We're going to close the stream for now, and I think we may be streaming something later on this evening, but we'll see.
Streaming poop. Streaming poop live.
Streaming poop, sir.
Popus.
Discord card to just interact. If you gain focus,